They say you gotta crawl before you walk, that you gotta stand tall before you talk. They say you gotta move from milk to meat, but we just put that word on the street.
Say what you mean, what you say when you talk about me, and what you say, what you mean. Then walking
See,
the
I
street.
kick in the door, waving the Lord's sword. Satan saying, Mucker, don't be praying no more. I'm going Super Saiyan for these souls, playing tug of war. The devil's gonna die, I'm aiming in between his horns. Baking up a storm for the Lord in the studio. My words are the bullets, I just cock the gun, shoot, reload. You know my stilo, deal hope in the kilo. Stuff will get you real high when you feel low.
United Synergies Gateway House is a youth crisis accommodation centre in Toowoomba. We were seeing a trend of young people re-entering the crisis accommodation, and that led to the pilot program, Gateway to Dignity. The Gateway to Dignity program had a back to basics approach. We combined elements of horse trekking, lifestyle skills and mentoring by youth workers, sustainable living, living off the land, budgeting, cooking, self-reflection, meditation, nature journaling and emotional regulation. The program opened doors for young people across the community and gave them new opportunities and experiences to challenge themselves.
That word on the street crew, raising the dead, taming beasts like Daniel, praying in the den, writing songs like Solomon, paper to pen, I say it.
All the young people face challenges throughout the program.
And obviously they've had to learn how to adapt to these challenges like they would in real life.
I learnt a lot from Gateway to Dignity. I had a lot of problems before I learnt the values I got from going to this program. There was a lot of difficulties that I had to face by myself.
Paris was a young girl that was one of the first participants in our Gateway to Dignity program. She came in withdrawn, isolated, and she really felt alone.
But Paris's commitment to finish this program was outstanding. At one point she fell off the horse. I thought she broke her back, and all she wanted to do was get back on that horse. That's strength.
When I fell off the horse, because I have conversion disorder, it kicked in. I tried to overcome that, and I did, because I wanted to get back on the horse. And that means I can overcome much more. I am a lot stronger than I used to be. I can cope more with overwhelming situations.
We don't just take kids horse riding. That's not what we do. We give them life skills. They can move on. They get their confidence up that much. When they deal with problems, they've dealt with a 500 kilogram animal, so they can deal with whatever comes their way.
This program has shown me that there are people who are naturally there for you. The whole of community has shown that no matter where you're from, you are accepted.
They say you gotta move from milk to meat, but we just put that word.
I've known Michaela for quite a few years when she first started coming to the Gateway, and she had a lot of struggles.
I moved out of home at 10. I had to grow up. I got into trouble, drugs, alcohol, smoking. It was hard. I hid behind a lot of things, mainly piercings. I got some pliers, screwed it out of my nose, and everyone just got up, went to the fire, and we just chucked it. For everyone to see that and for me to actually do it, it was massive.
Sometimes they wanted to quit, they wanted to give up, but what impressed us all the most is that they saw it through. It was all about looking after the horses, it wasn't about ourselves.
We adapt, they adapt, and we learn together.
It's a personal growth for everyone.
It's so hard. I remember sitting on a horse, getting angry at all your workers, like, stuff it, I'm going home, I've had enough. You have that choice whether to leave, but don't. Just give it a go. It's almost like a natural high. You just got to stick through it.
She went from the insecure young lady to just beaming and just full of possibilities.
It was my next step to learning how to actually properly 100% love myself for who I am.
With the Gateway to Dignity, we get so excited because the girls here often haven't had haircuts for a long time, let alone have haircuts and get made over, and it just lifts them. You know, when we talk about their hair and what they can do and listening to their stories as I'm looking after them. I love that I can build that relationship with the girls. There's been a couple of girls that have been interested in the industry, so I can help them out with what they should do or shouldn't do to help them, guide them that way.
Toowoomba is one of the more generous communities in Australia. That's proven, where people actually step up to the mark and support those who need supporting, to help those who need helping.
Instead of looking into the problems around town and whinging because this happens and that happens, graffiti, and you know the whole place is going to hell. Help people like Gateway to get these kids on the program and then get these people up onto a good, decent life.
Yeah, give them a good start.
Give them a chance.
Yeah, a restart.
If you're a business out there and you care about your community just as I do with my business, it's a fantastic way to get involved. All they're after is someone to just help them, that little helping hand up, and it can make such a difference to them.
I'm very, very happy to see it happen. It warms my heart.
Say you got punchlines, they more like a sucker punch. When my crew spit, it's like a brass knuckle uppercut. Word on the street, only sleep sings a succubus. The only street you know is Sesame, Snuffleupagus. Snuffle another couple of uppers, bruv. When you come down, life will still be tough. Yeah, it's rough as guts.